This is the Presbytere travel guide in New Orleans, Louisiana. Built in 1813 with its twin building, the Cabildo, this National Historic Landmark is an example of formal colonial Spanish architecture and is now the property of the Louisiana State Museum. Like this video and write a comment about your own experiences. We really want to hear from you so that we can keep improving our content. Welcome to Hipfig. If you're a travel enthusiast, then join our community by subscribing to this channel. This is the New Orleans, Louisiana Travel Guide series. This episode is the Presbytere Louisiana State Museum Helpful Travel Guide for visitors. The Presbytere is located next to the French Quarter along the fence of Jackson Park at 751 Chartres Street next to St. Louis Cathedral. A fun way to get there is by taking the riverfront streetcar to the French Quarter or the Canal Streetcar, which also makes a stop in this French Quarter. You can buy a ticket on your phone with the Go mobile app on NOLA.com or pay with exact cash when you're boarding, or pay at the ticket vending machine at the streetcar stop. One way is $2.25 and an all-day pass is $4.50, which is a better deal if you're going to use it more than 2 times. If you bought a sightseeing hop-on, hop-off bus ticket, there's also a stop here near Artillery Park across from Jackson Square. After getting off the cable car, we walked to Artillery Park. From Artillery Park, you can see the Cabildo, St. Louis Cathedral, and on the right, you'll see the Presbytere building. We visited during Mardi Gras and Jackson Square was very busy. There's lots of artists, lots of visitors, street entertainers, parades, and even tarot card readers, and you can see them all along the fence of Jackson Park. The Presbytere is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday, with the last ticket sold at 3:30 p.m. The hours are different now than in the video that you will see here. You can purchase tickets online or when you arrive at the ticket counter on the first floor. Adult admission is $7. Students, seniors, and active military are $6, and children 6 and under are free. You can purchase tickets for 2 or more museums with a 20% discount, so it's a good idea if you're going to the Cabildo too and other Louisiana State Museums. AAA membership also gets a 10% discount. After we got our tickets, we went onto the first floor where there's an interesting exhibit of Hurricane Katrina and other hurricanes that they frequently have here in New Orleans. And it talks about the engineered levee system and the disasters that they've had and how 80% of the city was flooded, and just how they have recouped in the aftermath of just it all with interactive exhibits and artifacts. On the upper floors, you'll see a section called Dirty Shirts to Buccaneers, the Battle of New Orleans in American Culture. This exhibition explains how New Orleans was part of the Battle of New Orleans and how they defeated the British and they were defeated by a ragtag band of dirty shirts, as the British used to call them. For your history buffs, there's an interesting section also on the Louisiana Purchase and how the Louisiana played a critical role in the way that our country was developed. Another exhibit is the Golden Age of Aviation. This exhibit celebrates the legacy of aviation pioneers Jimmy Waddell and Harry P. Williams, who formed an air service in Patterson in 1928. There's also replicas of the aircraft and famous other airplanes. There's also a wonderful exhibition on Mardi Gras. There are displays of parade floats, elaborate costumes, histories of Mardi Gras crews and how they evolved, which I didn't know very much about. And it's not a party without music. There's Mardi Gras albums, records, sheet music, and more as a part of this collection. They also explored New Orleans jazz and Louisiana music, Cajun music, as well as judicial and civil records of French and Spanish colonial rule from 718 to 1803. And make sure to look outside into the French Quarter from their gigantic windows. You might see a parade going by if you're very lucky. The Presbytere will take you an hour or more depending on your interests, combined with a visit to the Cabildo and St. Louis Cathedral, as well as, of course, the French Quarter. Happy travels! Go to hipfig.com for more information, or go to our Hipfig travel channel on YouTube and be sure to subscribe for regular updates.